Essen connection. Welcome to Müllheim Ruhr Hauptbahnhof. This is an eastbound S-Bahn service. You'll be taking the train as far as Bochum Hauptbahnhof. So, hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Dovetail Games Train Sim World 2020, and welcome to the all-new routes. So, yes, 5 scenarios, 5 days. Let's get started, shall we? So, we're driving the train to Dortmund, only going as far as Bochum today. And, yeah, it should be a rather good start. So, driving the 425 train today, the regional train. And, departing in just a couple of seconds. Actually, about a minute and a half to go. S-Bahn train comes into our left as well. And so, as I say, first run in the all-new Hauptstrecke Rhein-Ruhr DLC. So for those of you who watched the live stream, the initial show of that, got to see my first reaction to the new routes. And so, yeah. As I say, it's our first now chance at giving a scenario a go. And see how those all add together. Just close the doors. Train departs in about a second or so. Which the train's in forward as well, which it is. Apply some power. And let's get train moving, shall we? First station in 6 kilometers, Essen, Hornhausen. So, count the speed now. And yeah, as I said in the stream, it is a good looking route. I like the mix between the rural and the urban side of this part of Germany. And overall, it comes together for a very nice scenario. The trains as well. Very, very nicely done. So, 100 miles per hour, sorry, kilometers an hour. Go straight at that. And I'm sure that speed will then up to about 160. About too much time ahead of us. Yeah, I really like the looks of the 425. I was a bit unsure about it, being how boxy and blocky it is, but it really is a fun train to drive. And again, I just love the little detail, like the clicking of the door alarm, or the train being ready to go. Like, so it's little sounds, little things that I really like playing with, and I'm glad that Dovetail Games have simulated it in this scenario. Up to 150 now, 140, sorry. A little bit too fast, but going uphill slightly, train will manage to balance that out. And so 3 kilometers now to go. We're making very good time with that first stop. And that's the thing, you look at the distance, it's 6 kilometers you got to do in 3 minutes. But if you're going above 120 for most of that time, in reality this is a really good route for making time up, especially if you're a little bit late. Up ahead slightly, get a view of that. Okay, so we are running a 10-car train formed of 2 5-cars attached in the middle. Right, so I'll put some brakes in now on. Start slowing this train down, ready for our first stop. Now visible just up ahead. we go. A little bit over the marker, but still on the platform. Welcome to Essen. Alright. Again, I love how staggered this platform is. So you got this one platform on the high level, then you got the platform down on the low level. I say it's a low level, it's kind of like a medium level, the way the train kind of sits there above everything else. I can imagine when they first built this line, well, first of all you can see that the line kind of swerves in and out of one another. What kind of breaks apart, and also, given that this is like it is on the side of like a almost like a cliff there, where different lines are raised and lowered, works out really nicely. Right, next station, Essen West. Just under a kilometre for this one, so we won't need to go too fast or too far. Again, another scenic departure from the station. Cut the throttle now. Yeah, start braking as well. It's fun with that one. As soon as you've done accelerating, already on the brakes. Coast it now to the end of the platform. And there you go, max brakes. Right, welcome to Essen West. Not a very busy station by the looks of things, but yeah, I've got a few passenger units towards the back of the train. And on the other platform, you've also got another regional train. You're the S1 to Sungen, so yeah, with the S1 to Dortmund. That train there is doing the reverse journey. So you've got a few moments of holding. Close doors. And let's go. Next station, Essen Hauptbahnhof. 2 minutes, 2 kilometers. 20 line speed, so again a nice match of time and distance really. So for my UK based viewers, on the 26th of March who tuned into the station Trouble on the Tracks on ITV, basically, for those who watched that, there was a short segment on Virgin Trains, and I did a little segment for the show on TV, so that was very exciting. If you didn't watch it, you can catch it up on ITV Watch Now. Yes, made a small TV appearance talking about Virgin Trains, at least the final day of it. I've noticed a few people as well who found my channel later on because of it, so welcome to those guys. Right, so we've just passed the Essen train yard. So now we are making our approach to the station. Also sliding to our right. Centre track, yes we are, since we are taking the regional route as opposed to the S-Bahn routes out of Essen. So Essen to our destination, that's where we're taking the train to. We're running to Bochum, does split. Regional trains take the northern route, S-Bahn trains take the southern route. inside doors. I can predict that we'll have a couple minutes here in Essen before we continue with our journey. Again, I like the variety that the station has to offer. Maybe quite in terms of passengers and through services, but again, like the abandoned platform on the side here, which no longer has passenger access, now used for maintenance and train storage. I like the office block that sticks out the side of the station there. So this, as you can imagine, is a separate building. Here will be the main station entrance. Yeah, the way it all connects together as well, through the little staircases underneath. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, secure doors. Reset the brakes. Next station, Essen Stiel. Here's a slightly slower exit out of Essen as the branches and lines start splitting apart from one another. Soon we will start to increase our speed. So I'm wrong. The southern line, sorry, is the regional. Nah, I'm sure the northern line's the regional. So I may just be taking the other line. I guess ultimately it's whatever gets you to Dortmund's the quickest. Alright, well. My speed should increase in a couple of moments. There we go, 120. So we've got about a minute or so to get to Essen Stiel, which isn't too bad. Some people have mentioned that the timetable can be a bit tight in this scenario. I've personally not had too much of an issue with it, especially if you are really pushing the train right up to their speeds. So a little bit of braking to keep the train balanced. And actually I'll start braking, ready for the station. Distance now coming towards me. So Essen Stiel forms like a bit of a junction station. Some services that continue through to Bochum. You have some routes that then divert to the south, on their regional services as well. Go. Left-hand door. Again, you can see there are a couple of passenger movements. Most of those people then just disappeared into thin air. Yeah, a couple of passenger movements. Many people deboarding rather than getting on board. Then again, let's say if it's a junction station, Maybe expect people to change train to go elsewhere. But again, I just love the detail. I mean, you look out, you've got the houses, you've got the trees. In the scenery, it doesn't so much, yeah, it doesn't really artifact, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't break apart, it doesn't glitch out, and as a result, it just looks really good. Alright, next station, Essen Stiel Ost. I do love the motor on this as well. Definitely sounds like a mech cam of some sort. Makes for a fun sound. Alright, we'll leave it on coasting, so we're going downhill now. So we'll pick up speed regardless, but I don't want to go too fast, because the next station is just around this corner. Do. Some braking on while resetting, just in case the train does start to move, but unlikely since this is a flat track. Oops, just that signal. And then, yeah, on our way, one of our final stops. We've actually got a couple more left to go. 1, 2. Got 3, maybe 4 stops left. Next station, Essen-Eiberg. Essen-Eiberg. They hit 120 again. I imagine that, yeah, now that we're entering the siding line, that will stay the same for a little bit. So yeah, slow down even, won't it? Because we've got to now go through the narrower turns as well. Yeah, it's just another station I quite like to the different levels as well. You have the bridge behind us, they've got the lower level below us, and that continuous pathway on the right hand side which takes people up and down to different levels. It's very, very nicely done. Almost no reason for this bit of halfway here to not be built. So I can imagine, as well as a train station platform, used by a lot of through people as well, need to get from, say, this road all the way down to the low area as well. Got a house on the right, very quiet out of the way house on the train line. It's quite a nice area this. I'd live here, that's for sure. Right, doors closed. Reset the brakes. And next station, Wattenscheid Hondrop. angle slightly, so a little bit of throttle just to keep train going. Since we have got a couple of kilometres for this next station, we do have time to let the train go up to speed. Crossings go past them. Some of them have closing barriers, others don't, so always stay on the side of caution. So loving the sun glare on my dials there. You can see the power generation there, the traction. Start slowing this train down now, since we are within a kilometre of our stop. Yeah, it's a single tone horn, 2 switches, single tone. Go. Very nicely done. Right inside the doors. And yeah, a lot of people actually disembarking here at Vattenscheid. I've got a couple of people entering the platform. Hopefully they board the train before we close the doors and depart. Or more like stand in front of the doors as you do. Right, reset the brakes. And off we go. Next station is Bochum Ahrenfeld. And then Bochum Hauptbahnhof will be our final stop for today. Very short hop between 2 stations. Another service. That one looks like a regional. Nope, that's a local. That's an S-Bahn. Just arriving station now. So we are a 10-car train. And the local services, travelling way over the speed limit there. Local services are up to 8-car trains, so regional 5-car sets, S-Bahn 4-car sets, and that's like the main way you can also tell on the map which train is what, other than the regional having 2 doors, S-Bahn having 3 doors per set, a car even. And front of the train on the 425 being relatively flat and boxy, on 422, one more curved, also has like a longer nose. go. Quite a bare platform here, but then again I presume more people will change it to Hauptstrecke rather than Ironfields here at Bochum. So it's quite not derelict, but certainly out of the way station. Then again in Finland, when I was there, I had a chance of changing at Haikahyo or Tikkurila. Tikkurila is a full junction station that both intercity and regional trains stop at. Haikahyo is a station that only the regional trains change at, but for me it was closer to where I was staying in Helsinki, so it just made a bit more sense to use a train there. Basically about the same amount of time to get to, one walking down on the bus, but yeah, just makes a bit more sense. Also, see that ticket machine just there. While the door's closed, I'll go touch that. Close the door, sit down and go. Next station, Bochum Hauptbahnhof. Just over a kilometre away, 1.2 kilometres. Got some yellow signals to watch. We could take it out to 120. I think we'll stop it at just around 90. No real need to go much faster than that. There's a lot more action going on here. You've got trains coming in from all sides now. A signal repeater telling you that the next one is red. So nice and slowly, let's bring the train now into its final stop. Coast at 15 now. There we go. That will do. Left hand side doors. Right on the whoops, we're gonna get the free cam in. Right at the end there, platform 9. Use the other camera, shall we? There we go. But yeah, not a bad run that. So at this point now, since I can't progress any further, we'd have a driver change for the rest of the journey to Dortmund. There's a train coming in as well. Make a pizza run. Let's see how you performed. But that's an empty stock movement coming in. No passengers aboard that. Also very slow as well. So, not a bad run at that at all. Got a gold medal. Took us 28 minutes to do journey, 28:53. Stopping, not too bad as a whole. A little bit, I guess, lackluster at the start and the end, but ultimately we did make all the platforms. Apart from that one curve at the end there, we did stay within the speed limits. Fairly strong during that. So, that was our first run in Hauptstrecke Rhein-Ruhr. And that was the scenario Essen connection. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Next 5 days, as I say, we'll be doing different scenarios from this DLC, so do tune in for those, where tomorrow we'll be doing Destination Duisburg. But until then, thank you very much for watching. Do leave a like if you did enjoy it, do subscribe, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Take care, and bye-bye.